Shalom, shalom, shalom aleichem. How's everybody doing this evening? How you doing? Shalom. Shalom. Sister Tupana, shalom.
Shalom, shalom aleichem, shalom. We just want to give honor, we want to give all praise unto Yah, for he's worthy to be praised. And we give all honor according to the book of Psalms, chapter 68 and verse 4. We give all praise and we give all honor to Yah, for he's worthy to be called by name. We also draw from Psalms, the 44th chapter and the 20th verse. For if they have forgotten the name of their power, their source, their sovereign one, Yah will search the minds and the intent of mankind. So we give all praise and we give all honor this day, and I thank everyone for patronizing with us this evening. As you can see, the entitlement is Operation Take Back the Land. Operation Take Back the Land. The most powerful weapon for the Hebrew is a word called boycott in English. That is the most powerful weapon that the Hebrew, Negro, Afro, African American, African, whatever you are, the most powerful weapon for the Hebrew is boycott. Boycott and replace in your communities. And we do not need to be angry to do this. We do not need to have an injustice. We do not need to have another senseless murder of a Hebrew, whether you use black man or whatever you're using. We don't need anger to defeat what opposes and what oppresses us. Because the only thing really that's opposing us and oppressing us today is the dollar. That's it. I ask most of y'all, what y'all need? Y'all gonna say your bills paid. I need some money. I need to go on a trip. I need to go on a cruise. It's gonna be money. Very few people are going to say their spirituality. Most people will say they're in a impoverished state. They would like to do greater things for their grandchildren and greater things for their children. So as we go into tonight's discussion, boycott. When you talk about boycott, there are things that must be established when we begin to talk about the building of a nation. You must first have a judicial system. You must have governing laws and governing bodies, which is Torah. That's the Torah. This is what we use. This is the documentation that they did, the articles of Confederation, the articles of the United States. They pulled it from the Bible. From the Bible is where they pulled it. They didn't pull it out of a hat. They didn't pull it out of their butt. Their judicial system, their corporal punishment, all these things came and were exhumed from the Bible. From the Bible. One of the things that we need, I don't want to put a number on them, but we must show economic strength. To be taken serious as a people, we must show an economic strength, which means that we have to work together. There's no competing, there's no competition, there's no me messing with your wife and her messing with your husband. No, there's order. There's order. We're having to come up to a place where we're raising a standard and a place of accountability of every household. Ain't no more, oh, you can't tell me what to do in my house and I'm this and my, no. We ain't in your house. But when you raggedy, see, there's something about being raggedy. When you raggedy, so some kind of way your business finds its way of getting in the streets. When you're raggedy, business always finds a way of getting in the street. So I would like you to turn with me to Exodus chapter 12. Exodus chapter 12. And we're going to look at something. We must show economic strength. Strength. Now, many people are saying that we should leave this country and we should leave this land and we should go back to Africa and we should go back to Ghana. We should go back, how you doing, sir? And we should go to this place and we should go to that place. But the Creator that I serve, the Abba that I serve, the Father that I serve, I always observe my Father, because my Abba, my Father, is who I learn from, and is who I reflect. Everything reflects back to my Father when you look at me. That's why a lot of males are getting in trouble with our Heavenly Father, because when it goes back to our Heavenly Father, y'all, it makes the Father look bad. Especially when we say that we are the sons. When we say that we are the sons, no, everything, oh, it's okay, bro. It's okay, everything, no, it's good. It's good. When we say that we are the sons, when we say that we are the sons of Yah, and we say that we are the daughters, when we say that we are these things, so then we have to understand that we are beginning to show the characteristics of who raised us, See, once you get of age, you have to go through a re-raising process, biblically. You have to go through a re-raising process biblically, but the strength of the Hebrew, the strength of the folk that's in America today is to boycott. Not in anger, not because we have another Trayvon Martin, not Michael Brown, not because we have another death, another murder, another killing, but because we are taking back the land. And this is my Father. America is the strongest country on the planet. Why would you think Yahweh would want his Hebrews to run out of America? Yahweh wants us to take America, people. Yahweh wants to show his strength through America. See, Yahweh raised up America to be the Pharaoh, as Pharaoh. I hear many of you saying, let my people go. Let my people go. For what? The only reason the Bible said that we were to be let go, so that we could serve our sovereign, our king, our father, our heavenly Father. According to 684 of Psalms. Call him by his name, Yah, not Jah, but Yah. Listen good. We must understand, and I want to talk economic strength. I want to show economic strength. I want you to look at Exodus chapter 12. And I want you to look at verse 36. And Yahweh gave the people favor in the sight of their oppressors. Now we've already gotten favor in the sight of our oppressor, because we are no longer shackled with chains, and we're no longer shackled with balls. We do have mental shackles. We have gone through some traumas through slavery, and we have gone through some trauma with pedophilia and abuse and the crack cocaine era, where mothers were on crack cocaine and daddies were on crack cocaine and daddies were going in and out of prison. So we've come through some eras, and we're coming up until this point right now. I had nothing else to share because I've been holding this back. And I've been holding this back for a reason. You know, my wife made me come up here in the pulpit today. I tell my wife made me come up here. She straw boss. My wife, that's my straw boss. All right, thank you. She said, no. She said, no, you got to go forth today. So listen what the book says. It says, so that they lent unto them, you can pause that, gave, such thing as they required, and they spoiled, they bankrupt the Egyptians. They bankrupt the Egyptians. They bankrupt the Egyptians. They bankrupt, come on. All right, then I'm talking to him. Yeah. They bankrupt the Egyptians. That's what it say, they spoiled them. They bankrupt the Egyptians. So that's an economic, so Yahweh bringing us out of Egypt economically stable. Stable, we stable. We coming out economically on top. We got people, so we have a type of military system. We have a type of a government, because we're coming out of Mizraim to go to Sinai to receive the Torah, the law. Statute, you know, the law, the statute, the commandment of Yah. That's what we're going through. People call it, it's wrong for to call Passover. But we go from Pesach, and we know we go to unleavened bread, right? So we know about the justification, the purification, and we know about the first fruits, the glorification, and then Shavuot, we know about the receiving. We coming now and learn of Yahweh. While we're washing our hands, we're making ourselves clean. So we see that we spoil the Egyptians because the people had favor we had favor in the sight of the Egyptians. Verse 37. And the children of Israel journeyed from Ramses to Succoth, about 600,000 on foot that were men besides children. And a mixed multitude went up also with them, and flocks and herds and very much cattle. I want y'all to see that they had flocks and they had herds and they had very much cattle, because I want y'all to make a mental note where if they had flocks and herds and cattle, why were they crying about food? Because see, you got to put a timeline together, because I want y'all to research, I want y'all to put a timeline together. Because they're crying for food, so, you know, what is the manna? What really was manna? What really was the purpose of manna? Because you got to go back and see that they left out strapped. They left out ready to be a nation. Listen to me. And listen to me good. Listen to me good. Listen to me good. What place would Yahweh want to show his power on the face of this earth other than America? I'm not a running Eber. I'm not a runner. I always stop by looking and examine what is it that you want. How can I be a service unto you? Because as long as I serve you, then I'm a servant unto my wife, my children, and the people. So when I say boycott, let's talk about boycott. Because when we boycott, we're going to boycott a business, and we're going to shut that business down. Not because we don't like them. No. Not because we're angry. Not because we're jealous. Because we're coming into a consciousness, a conscious state of mind. We're no longer going in and out of sleeping. You know how you be napping, you go in and out, you go in and out. No, we're coming into an awareness that if we're ever going to be taken serious, we have to have ownership in our own communities. So no, we're not going to burn you down. No, we're not going to run you out. No, not that. We're not going to steal out your store. We're not going to shut you down. But we're not going to spend our dollar in your store. Now, once you pack up and you leave, we go back in that store with the same thing or something different. Whatever we need according to our community. Because you have to, if you're going to see the oppressor, you got to force the oppressor's hand. You're not even seeing no type of oppression, people. Make them shut down the trucks when we own our first Walmart, our first Kroger's. Make them stop sending out the 18-wheelers. Force their hand so the world can see. The world can't see. The world don't know. Because we are not willing to be equal with Yah. Yah is effective. No, I don't need your guns right now. I don't need your chopper right now. I don't need soldiers right now. I need men that's got brain, got a mind. Warriors come later. We all warriors. We all warriors, but we all have to protect our family. That goes without saying. But we need some thinking people that can think beyond, the white man in the door, we've been in slavery, me, my, I'm going to the slave plantation, I'm going here, man, I ain't got time for that. You're negative. You're hurting our people. You're not a leader. You can't rally the people because you sound just like the people. How can you rally the people? You sound just like the people. I got a different tone. I got a different walk, a different voice. Because Yahweh called me to do something different than complain. I never would get on this stage and complain. Am I complaining now? I'm not complaining. I'm telling y'all what we must do as a people. See, don't nobody want to deal with us being a people. No, you can't consolidate. You can't consolidate with me because the Russians got Russia. Japanese got Japan. Chinese got China. You understand me? Mexicans got Mexico. Texans got Texas. Floridians got Florida. I ain't no Floridian. I will no longer allow anybody to label me. You can't call me out my name. I didn't agree to that. So I'm not going to go by that. But listen to the book. Listen. Turn to Deuteronomy 31. Turn to Deuteronomy 31. Let's go to Deuteronomy 31. Let's put it in perspective. Let's put it in perspective. Put it in perspective. Put it in perspective. Because it's something that we've been ordered to do that we're not doing. Because my Bible tells me, because of my lineage and my bloodline, that the commandments that Yahweh put on my ancestors are also on me forever. Verse 6, 31, and verse 6 in Deuteronomy. Be strong and of good courage. Where y'all see this? Where y'all seen this at? In the book of Yehoshua, who you call Joshua. Fear not, not be afraid of them. For Yahweh, thy Abba, he it is that doeth go with thee. He will not fail thee, nor forsake thee. Well, how does Yahweh move with the people? How does he move with the people? He can only move with the people that's moving if they're moving according to his will. Yahweh can't move with the people that's not moving according to his will. See, when we talk about ownership in the Hebrew community and how we must take over businesses in our own community without violence, without boycotts, you understand, without boycotts, we have to shut down every foreign business. Yes, we do. And replace it with the Hebrew-owned business. It's only fair. We ain't selling nothing in Chinatown. We ain't selling nothing in Beverly Hills. See, I'm talking, it may sound simple, but I'm talking about a showing of power. Yes. This power what I'm talking about. Yes. I'm talking about walking in power, and I'm talking about walking in authority. You hear me? Yes. They don't want to hear me. They don't want to hear me. And the reason why I'm talking about walking in power is because of this. When you do the will of Yahweh, I want y'all to move to the book of Numbers. Keep Deuteronomy, move to the book of Numbers, chapter 14. When you move according to the will of Yahweh, I'm going to show you what happens to the people. This is what happens to the people. This is what happens to the people. We're going to take it in Numbers 14 and verse 8 and 9. If Yahweh delight in us, then he will bring us into this land and give it us, a land which floweth with milk and honey. Yes. Only rebel ye not against Yahweh, neither fear ye the people of the land. For they are bread for us, their defense is departed from them, and Yahweh is with us, fear them not. You ain't got to put Yahweh in a place to where Yahweh got to do what Yahweh say he'll do. See, we got to put Yahweh in a place to make him do what he said he'll do. Hey, y'all ain't hear what I'm saying. Yahweh waiting on a people to put him in a position to where he has to start to fulfill the prophecy in this book. That's what he waiting on. That's what he waiting on. He waiting on a people that's going to take this book and understand that their defense is departed from them. Because the Hebrew is the defense of America. You better know it. Tuskegee Airmen, Buffalo Soldiers. Just two to name. There are many more. Y'all give me 1 minute. Y'all can turn back to Deuteronomy. Y'all can turn back to Deuteronomy. Playtime over. You want to go? That's why I ain't going. That's why I can't roll with nobody. I can't move. I can't move with no. You use the scripture, you use the verb, but you ain't moving. Yeah. I told my wife, I said, look, I'm finna sit down. I'm finna sit down. I'm just gonna sit down and I'm gonna go back to studying and researching. You know, you can come forth Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, 4 days a week. I'm finna sit down. She come on, no. I'm finna sit myself down somewhere because I don't have time for all the rhetoric and the arguing, and you ain't going nowhere. You ain't moving. It's some subjects that I could touch, but I'm not going to touch. But some of the things that you're arguing about, they are lawful. I just don't partake in some of these things. We're arguing about things that shouldn't be being argued about. We're stagnating ourselves and we're stagnating our growth. Because why? We won't do one thing. Every Shabbat at close or in between, I say small, Israel, Yahweh, Ikar, Yahweh. Small, Israel, Yahweh, Ikar, Yahweh. What am I saying? Saying that I am one. How can we say we are one when we are not one? Because what Yahweh has called to be the priest unto the Goyim, the nations, we are the face of Yah. And there's no oneness in us. So I always wonder about the small, and I always wonder about the Ikar, and I always wonder about the Harv, and I always wonder about the Kivad. I always wonder about the Baruch. I always wonder. Leaves me wondering. Come on, y'all, turn back to Deuteronomy 31. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. We got to go in our communities. And this a blueprint. This is a blueprint for the nation. He's right. This is a blueprint for the church. It's a blueprint for everybody. You got to start owning in your community the apartment complexes, the houses, everything we can own. Because you know why? I can't stand reparation talk. You know why? Because in America, all you got to do is buy it back. Buy it back. Buy back the land. The only thing that this system understands is economic strength. Money. That's the only thing that this system, that's the only reason your son and your grandson selling dope, your daughter's tricking, your daughter on the strip club, in the strip club, that's the only reason for dope and money. Dope and money. That's dope and money. Because economically, we can't feed ourselves. But yes, we can. We can't clothe ourselves. But yes, we can. We can't teach ourselves. We can't educate ourselves. Yes, we can. And better yet, yes, we shall. Yes, we will. I'm talking about power. I'm talking about power from on high. Power that I have experienced. When Yahweh gave me a small portion, he told me to look outside. He said, take back the land. I said, one man, he said, take back the land, son. And I began to move according to scripture. And I began to move and I began to watch Yahweh take back the land. I began to watch the dope dealers. I began to watch the prostitution. And I began to watch all that begin to fade away. I began to watch the robbers and the murderers. I began to watch them get locked up and get purged, get killed off. Because I did what Yahweh said. I set my face. Yes. I set my face to the earth. Yes. Set my face to the erects. And I bother y'all. And I bother y'all. And I bother y'all. And I bother y'all. And I told y'all, you think I'm going somewhere? I'm going to bother you with every last ounce ounce of breath in my body, but I'm going to continue to bother you, because what I am looking for is I'm looking for an environmental change. You talking about atmosphere. Atmosphere. Oh, you're a prayer warrior. You're talking about atmosphere. You ain't a prayer warrior in my book until you get some environmental evidence.
Yes, sir.
Until you can do something in your community, what your resume look like in your community.
Glory. Glory.
I'm talking about using this book. Not by force, using this book.
Yes, sir.
And step into my keys and step into my akuti and let me know, look, there's something else going down. There's a new sheriff in town. His name Yahweh. It's not me, it's Yahweh. But it's going down around here. This got to go. This got to stop. This got to be cleaned up. I heard pastors tell me, oh, that's your ministry. Now I'm watching the pastors walk around here. They walk around. They were scared to walk around at first. They were scared to walk around here at first. Yeah, they were scared to walk around at first. But now it's getting cleaned up. Now they walk with their chest out. It's all good. Because Yahweh gets the glory. Yahweh gets the glory. Yahweh receives the glory. Listen. Deuteronomy 6, Deuteronomy 31. I read verse 6. Verse 7. And Moshe called unto Yehoshua, and said unto him in the sight of all of Israel, be strong and of good courage, for thou must go with this people unto the land which Yahweh hath sworn unto their fathers to give them. And thou shalt cause them to inherit it. Now listen. Yahweh swore to my ancestors that he was going to bring us into this land. See, I'm not, my mind, Aki. I'm on with the mind of Torah. So I'm not just focused on Yisrael. Yahweh said, the earth is mine, yes, and the fullness thereof. So when Yahweh said that, I said, well, you want the whole thing, the whole thing. You want the whole, you don't just want little old itty bitty Israel that ain't even bigger than New Jersey. No. He said the world belongs to Yahweh. Yes. The world belongs to Yahweh. So when the Bible said that this scripture right here, see, when I parsed it, I was like, it's a lot of people that parsed, they're going to miss this. Because they're going to say, it's talking about Israel. That's why I love the Ruach HaKodesh. That's why I love the Ruach. Listen to the book. And it says, and thou shalt call them to inherit it. How we going to inherit it? We got to make an economic move. Let me tell y'all something. Look back and think. When Martin Luther King had our people boycott the buses.
Yes, sir.
What happened? We began to ride in the front of the bus. Yes. We weren't riding in the back of the bus no more. We was riding in the front of the bus. We weren't going in the back door of the restaurants no more. It wasn't a white and black water fountain no more. Because we pulled together. But that was not the strength of the people. That was not the strength of the Hebrews. That was the hand of Yah.
Yes.
The power and the authority from on high.
Yes.
Power. I know power. I don't talk power. I walk in power. So I'm very accustomed and affiliated with power, true power. Power on display. Move in silence. We're not mad, we're not angry. But don't go to that house store. Go to that one across town. We're going to shut this down and we're going to put a house store here. We're going to put our own house store here. And y'all like how I ain't like the rest of the Hebrew. Y'all like how y'all like, hey, look here, I ain't coming with that iron fist. And Tara ain't coming with that. See, we're not coming out of oppression to be oppressed
Come on.
by men,
Come on.
by man now.
Come on.
You're going to come from up under the oppression of the American system to be oppressed by a Hebraic system. No. No. Bigger fish to fry.
Come on.
Bigger fish to fry.
Yes, sir.
We start going to that Save a Life. We start going to that Chinese restaurant. Y'all scared to go on YouTube and learn how to cook Chinese food? Well, I'll tell you what you do. This is what you do. Y'all want to know what you do? Boycott that Chinese restaurant. Let's buy the building and hire the Chinese to cook it.
Come on. Come on.
Come on, you don't want to roll with me. You don't want to bother with me.
Yes, sir.
You don't want to bother. You really don't want to bother with me because I don't even go there.
Yes, sir.
I don't even meddle with the people because the stuff that I hear is beneath y'all.
Come on.
Not me. It's beneath y'all. Y'all never move on the things that they talking about. He's not going to move. He's not going to move. Because what I'm talking about is supernatural power. See, in order to have supernatural, there must first be a move in the natural. Hey, y'all ain't hearing what I'm saying. Y'all ain't hearing what I'm saying. There must first be a move in the natural. And then y'all will meet you in the super. And when super meets natural, oh, that's like nitro meeting glycerin. There's a birthing. Yeah. There's an intercourse. There's an intercourse in the rain. Y'all ain't hearing what I'm saying.
No.
There's an intercourse. Something is about to be birthed.
Yes, sir.
Push, Hebrew. We got to push. We got to put in work. Listen to the book. You say, I have sworn. Listen to what he say now. Don't let this fool you. Yes. For thou must go with this people unto the land which Yahweh have sworn unto your ancestors to give them. Did Yahweh swear he was going to give us this land in 28 and 68 of Deuteronomy, the same book? He said, look, I'm going to scatter y'all with ships. I'm going to scatter y'all to all four corners. He promised I'm going to give y'all. He said, look, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. I promise you I'm going to scatter you. I'm going to put y'all in that land. I'm going to scatter y'all to all four corners of the Erex. And then he gave you a clue. He said, listen, my word should go unto all the four corners of the earth. Yeah. In the seven risings. He's so masterful. He's so skillful. Y'all didn't know we was in deep cover, did you? Y'all, so we have been in deep cover so long we done forgot. We undercover. We got to come back to purpose though. Let me get past this because I'm not going to be before you long. Listen to the book. Verse 8. In Yahweh, he it is that doeth go before thee. He will be with thee. He will not fail thee, neither forsake thee. Yeah. Fear not, neither be dismayed. And Moshe wrote this law. It's a law. It's a law. It's a law. He ain't asking, he telling. It's a law. Listen to what he said. Moshe wrote this law and delivered it unto the priests, the sons of Levi, which bear the ark of the covenant of Yah. And unto all the elders of Israel, and Moshe commanded them, saying, at the end of every 7 years, in the set time of the year of release, in the Feast of Tabernacles, when all Israel is come to appear before Yahweh thy ark. Now I'm going to tell you this revelation right here. Because this Feast of Tabernacles is the last, well, it's not the very last, but it is the next to the last event according to the salvation plan of Yah. Yes. In my Father's house there are many, I must go to prepare a place before in my Father's house there are many mansions. This Feast of Tabernacles is what Yeshua was talking about.
Yes, sir.
When all Israel is come to appear before Yahweh thy Abba in the place which he should choose, thou shalt read this law before all Israel in their hearing. Gather the people together, men and women and children, and thy stranger that is within thy gates, that they may hear and that they may learn and fear Yahweh, your Abba, your judge, your ruler, and observe to do all the words of this law. And that their children which have not known, here we go now. And that their children, see, our children don't know how to do what I'm talking about doing. Our children don't know how to move as one. They're in competition. That's why you gotta let your children know, look, that's your cousin, that's your cousin. That's your cousin, that's your nephew. Because if not, they'll wind up going with each other. You understand me? So our children don't know how to be one in God because we don't teach our children, look, if something happened outside, y'all make sure y'all come and get in the door. No, we tell our children, if somebody hit you, hit them back. If somebody hit you, you pick up something off the ground and you bust them upside, bust them in the head with it. That's what we teach our children. So we teaching our children bad, but then we chastise them good. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Now, you taught your child that all the way growing up. Now they get in junior high school and they're fighting. They get in high school, now they're fighting. Now they're busting people upside the head. Now you got to click off your job to come get them because they're expelled from school now. So you taught them bad, but you chastising them good. How you do that? How can you chastise a child that you gave that child? How did that child cut that off? I don't tell my children to bust nobody in the head. I never told my children to bust nobody in the head. I say, look, you come let me know. But I taught my children how to defend themselves, how to keep people off of them. Especially my daughter. She got them hands at 12. She got them hands at 12. To keep people up off of her. To be able to go and tell somebody, not to fight. Because then I'm teaching division, whether I believe it or whether I know it or not. Because they only wind up fighting somebody else, some other Hebrew really. They're not really fighting other nationalities. They're fighting their own. You know why they fight now? Because they live in the same community, so that's why you see them fighting amongst each other. Because they don't live around the other ethnic groups. So they can only fight who they're around. So they fight each other. Because we teaching them bad, but we chastising them good. I always have a problem with that. Listen to the book. Listen to the book. Where we at? I'm at 31 pages. 31 and I'm at 13. That's where I want to be. And that their children which have not known anything may hear and learn to fear Yahweh, your Abba, your El, your source, your power, as long as ye live in the land, whether you go over the Jordan to possess it. I don't know what y'all call that Atlantic Ocean. I don't know what y'all want to perceive the Jordan to be. The Jordan is only a body of water. If you keep wanting to put the Jordan because it's in a geographical place, you're going to lose. Because in my life, what I always was trained to do was to have 4 rivers running out of me, or 4 rivers running into me.
Yes.
Because that's how the Garden of Eden was set up. Y'all go back and look how many rivers entered and exited Eden. Because that shows you that you should have that many lifelines. You should at least be doing 4 different things to produce income, to produce something coming in if you want something going out. You can't really put out if nothing really coming in. Or you begin to get drained, you begin to get worn down. So if I just look at the rivers that was in the garden, they won't do me no good when I parch that. Because they just dead rivers now. Well, that was in Eden. You can't, no, that's in me. Because Genesis, that's me. Y'all look at it as the creation of the earth. That's the creation of man. the intelligence of man. Greater light, lesser light, I ain't going there. I'm somewhere else now. But listen, we have to begin to buy back our independence. Y'all walk around talking about, let us go. Get a passport and go there. Get your passport. Get your money up. I don't want to hear about you got family here. You got your, no. You can get a passport and you can go and you can file for citizenship in another country if that's what you want to do.
Yes.
I don't understand. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand our mental thinking. I don't understand. I do, but I don't. But it's got to be fixed. And it's got to be fixed fast. Let's go to the book of Judges. Chapter 18. I'm almost wrapping up. All you got to do, boycott it. Get your money together. We got money. We know we got money.
Yeah.
Put your money together. Hire some Chinese to cook the food. I would prefer to learn to cook it ourselves. I don't think nobody can do nothing no better than we can do. I think we can cook Indian, West Indian, we can cook Caribbean, we can cook anything on the planet. But I don't trust nobody to know it. So I prefer to cook. But if you won't, then that's what you do. We're in a very good place. We're in a place to introduce our Father, to introduce Yahweh, Baruch Atah, Yahweh, to introduce Yahweh Shaddai unto the entire world. Woo! Power! Woo! Power! We're in a position, the underdog. Woo! We're in a position, the underdog, the one they thought would never make it, the one they canceled out, the one they tried to trick, the one they tried to deceive, the one they tried to lure, the one that they had fighting amongst themselves and selling each other poison and killing each other with poison and then saying, oh, you came up from killing your brother. You came up from killing and robbing your own people. And you think you up. You think you balling. We have a chance to introduce the naysayer, the agnostic, the atheist, the busybody, the scientist, that we in the perfect place to show the world the hand of Kai Yahweh, the living Yah.
Yes.
We are in a place to turn up for Yah. Woo! Y'all want to do it? You want to lick your wounds? You want to talk about this? You want to talk about that? I ain't got time to talk to you. I ain't got time to talk about this, talk about that. I don't have time to talk about what you ain't do for you. You got to do for you. You got to put yourself in a position to win. I put that post up there on Facebook and so many people didn't get it. And the post said this: it's a lot of people that are playing a game that is designed for losers. Yeah. The game is designed for losers. The game people playing is designed that at the end, you lose.
Yes.
When you die, you transition out of this life into the next life, you lose. You think you win, but the game that that you're playing, it is designed for you to fail, to impoverish your people, to keep your people in sleep, and to keep your people in slumber, to keep pumping that heroin, that cocaine.
Yes.
Disobedience,
Yes.
killing your brother, sleeping with your brother's wife, sleeping with your sister's husband, back talking to parents, not respecting your elders, breaking all the commandments according unto mankind. How are we supposed to serve one another? Listen to the book, 18 and 9. Chapter 18, verse 9. And they said, arise, that we may go up against them. For we have seen the land, and behold, it is very good. And why are we still sinning? Why are you still? Be not slothful to go up, and to enter to possess the land. Time to possess the land, people. Buy it back. I don't want you to give me nothing. I'm like Father Abraham. I don't want a damn shoe latch from you. I don't want nothing. I buy it back. All y'all want is money. Here you go. So all y'all want is money. Don't care about nothing else but money. How much money they want? How much money can you get? I want to tell y'all, success is like beauty. Success belongs to the eye of the beholder. I'm very successful. I come from the streets. I come from jails and penitentiaries. So I'm successful already. Now, whatever you measure your success at, that's on you. But I'm very, very successful concerning y'all. One of my companions in Duval County today, I talked to him. He said, Reggie said to me, he said, listen, the reason why I don't come around you is because, man, I respect you. Because you changed. You know, it's a lot of work been put in, so I respect you, and I'll never come around you a certain type of way. Because I got respect for you. And when he said that, I was like, wow. You know, sometimes you have to hear it from the least place.
Yes.
Like when we were in Jacksonville a few weeks ago, and the lady was in there messing with my wife first. I believe my wife paid the lady off. I believe my wife knows the lady, and my wife paid the lady off. Yeah. Now, the Hebrew, this ain't gonna sound like much. And what she said to me, I don't need confirmation. I don't need you to pat me on the back. I don't need confirmation. I don't need it, because I know I'm not boasting. I know who I am. I've been walking this walk. I've been on this path. You know what I'm saying? I've been around. I've been around this arena. So the lady was like talking to my wife, oh, you so beautiful, oh, you so fine. And then the lady said, yeah, and if he cross you or if he do something,
I'm gonna kill him.
she said, if he do something to you, we're gonna have to kill him. So, you know, I ain't said, because the lady was loaded. The lady had been drinking. So the lady, she kept on talking. So then the lady, I'm hiding from her. So the lady peeked around my wife, and the lady said, oh, you surrounded by protection. What she said?
You got an armor.
Armor, you surrounded by armor, you surrounded by armor power. Something she said, one on that nation. So I'm listening. So then I don't know how she got this, but then she said, apostle. This is within 15 minutes of us going in the store. Now I'm dressed, whatever city I go in, I dress like the average Joe. I dress like the average Joe. I had on tennis shoes, shorts, and y'all know I wear my t-shirt representing y'all. And my friends. So the lady called me apostle. The apostle part ain't what I'm getting at. The part that I'm getting at was y'all showed me this lady been drinking.
Yes.
Don't know me. Definitely don't know my wife. From a hill of beans. And the lady says, Did she say, pray for me, apostle?
Will you pray for me, Apostle?
She said, will you pray for me, apostle? I don't go around saying nothing, none of that. I don't go around saying none of that. But what got me was, she was saying JC, and she was saying GOD, she was saying LORD. But what got me was, y'all showed his power.
Yes.
I can speak whenever I get ready, through whoever I get ready, when I get ready, but you just better have an ear to hear what I'm trying to tell you, boy.
Yes, sir.
Not the apostle part, but the part where she was not even saying she's a prophetess or not saying she on the path. I'm talking about how y'all call me out trying to be undercover somewhere. And how y'all call me out. So I told my wife, you know what y'all just told me? Leave his lost sheep alone if I'm not going to lead them to him. Browbeating them and beating them up and beating them down and calling them dumb, stupid, and calling them slaves and the old minor, all that there. Look, I'm done with that, y'all. I'm done. I don't know if I ever did it, but I'm done with that. Because I look at what y'all was relaying and conveying to me.
Yes, sir.
Boy, I could have used a rock if I wanted to, but you might have lost your mind. I could have used one of them fish laying up in that fish market. I could have made his mouth start moving and talk to you with no eyes in his head if I wanted to. But Yahweh said, I'm going to use this unsuspecting vessel here to talk to you and to let you know that you have to get a heart for my people again, son.
Yes, sir.
And you have to have a heart for all people, son. You can't just have a heart for the Hebrew. You can't just have a heart for the Hebrew. You got to have a heart for the white man, the Japanese, and the Chinese. You got to have a heart for all. That's why I say when I'm talking about boycotting and taking over these businesses, I'm not talking about it because I don't like them or because I'm angry. I'm just saying, look, it's time that we run our own communities. It's a place y'all can go, and we'll come to y'all when we want to buy from y'all. And y'all come to us because we only should be borrowing from each other's culture. You shouldn't be replacing people's culture because you take away the diversity of and the ethnicity of the people. When you get to changing people and messing people up and giving people all kinds of bad history and all kinds of bad information, that's diabolical. Listen to the book. Verse 10. When you go, you shall come into a people secure.
Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
And to a large land. Israel ain't large. I told y'all Israel ain't nothing but the size of New Jersey. I think it's smaller than New Jersey too. Because I used to know how big New Jersey was down to the square inch, but I'm getting old. Those are 20-year ago studies that I did. Long time ago studies. For Yahweh have given it into your hands, a place where there is no want of anything that is in the earth.
Yeah.
Y'all in that place. We in that place. We in that place now to make things right with our heavenly Abba. We can make things right, but we got to start making them proud by feeding ourselves and clothing ourselves and educating ourselves, re-educating ourselves. The Bible I brought y'all from, it said in Numbers, it said, if Yahweh delight in us, if he delight in us, he will be an enemy unto our enemy and an adversary unto our adversary. But the Bible said that he was going to bring us before the Hittite, the Jebusite. I'm going to bring you before your field. I'm going to bring you before that what oppresses you because I got to show my power.
Yes.
I brought you out of Egypt with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm. And I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to do it again until I get the attention of the Goyim. What better place to show the world the hand, the power, and the move of Yah than America, the most powerful country in the world because of the Hebrew? What better place? Hebrew? What better place, Camp? What better place? ISUPK? What better place? IUIC, whoever ICOO, whoever CC? What better place than talking about running, talking about going? Where you going?
Right.
There ain't never been a welcoming committee for us.
That's right.
Never been a welcoming committee. It always turned into a trap where we wind up being oppressed when we went into that place. We began to grow. Remember we went into Egypt 75 deep, and the Pharaoh that knew Joseph died, and the Pharaoh that raised up did not know Joseph. And he said, wow, these Hebrew people, they mightier than us because there's more of them. So now they got to begin to oppress. Because you know what Pharaoh feared? Pharaoh feared that we would start having businesses in the land of Mizraim, in Egypt. That's what he feared. He feared that we would take over by numbers. He wasn't worried about. He was worried about his economic strength. That's why they came after us. Because their economic strength, we ruined them when we left.
Yeah.
And you can ruin any business if you take your dollar out of it. And I promise you, they got to move. And when they move, you go back in. And now that's your replaced theology right there. How about that? That's what you replace it. You either put it back if you want it, if you need that, or you put back what you need in your community. Y'all ain't hearing me. Y'all ain't listening to me. You're not listening. All right. Let me check. Let's see how far I am. Because I don't want to get on nobody's nerve. I don't want to beat I don't want to beat a dead horse. Let me wrap it up. I got time. People talking about moving and talking about being leaders and talking about being, you got to know this, you got to know that there. You better know Yahweh.
That's right.
You better know his will for his people. You better know his way.
Yes.
You better know the ancient path.
Come on.
You better know Yahweh's path and not man's path.
Yes, sir.
You can't fool me. You can't trick me. Until you start taking back. See, in order for us to go back to Israel, we got to have economic strength, economic power. We got to have power. We got to have a rulership. We got to be done made a blueprint. We have to have a prototype. Running to Israel and you ain't got no prototype. All you're doing is running over there to be stool pigeons. You got to do it here. You got to build your wealth somewhere, and there's no better place to build your wealth than in America where you are right now.
That's right.
Don't listen to them telling y'all you got to go, you got to go. How many of y'all can get up and go?
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me because you can't get up and go, you got to suffer? No, you suffering because you won't get up and you won't help yourself. You won't do for self. You won't organize and say, look, man, we need to try this thing out, man. We're gonna stop buying this here, and we're gonna get our money together, and we're gonna put everything back in here. We write it down. What we need, what equipment that we need, because we taking back the land. Houses that you did not build, wells that you did not dig, vineyards that you did not plant. That's what Yahweh say in Deuteronomy. I will give you houses that you did not build, wells that you did not dig, vineyards that you did not plant. But we must go up at once. Why ye stand ye gazing? If you gonna serve Baal, Lord, then serve Baal. But if you're going to serve Yah, then serve Yah.
Yes, sir.
Yah, serve Yah. The most powerful weapon for the Hebrew is to boycott and replace what it is that you boycott. We don't need to march. We don't need to march. We need to buy back. You need to start buying back your community. All it takes is money. Y'all letting the dope boys sell all the dope. Make them put some of their money back in the community. Y'all allowing them to sell dope. Y'all allowing them to trick. Y'all allowing side chicks. Y'all allowing all this filth in our community. And then y'all talking about, ooh, y'all coming back. Ooh, God coming back. Coming back for what? This cesspool? That we sitting around watching and ain't nobody saying nothing? Man, Yahweh created us to be the solution.
Yes.
Yahweh didn't create us to be problematic. Yahweh created us to be the solution to any obstacle known to mankind on the face of the earth. Beneath the sea, the heavens, wherever. Listen to the book. Where we at? Joshua. Y'all at Joshua?
17.
Huh?
You said Joshua.
Yes.
Judges 18 and 9.
I'm through with him.
Oh, okay.
Let's go. I'm finna close. Let's go to Yehoshua. First chapter. First chapter. Let me close. Don't y'all listen to all that talk them people telling. Don't y'all listen to all that stuff they telling y'all about their forming and they coming together. They ain't got no money, y'all. You know they don't like to tithe. They don't like to give offerings. They don't like to tithe to give. So what y'all gonna do?
Right.
Y'all think the hand gonna, and they don't believe in no Messiah. So what y'all think gonna just come out the sky?
Yeah.
A big weapon and wipe out the white man? That what y'all think gonna happen? Y'all just as crazy as the ones who talking about somebody coming back for me. That's what y'all think or whatever you believe. You understand me? You don't believe that, but then you believe this. I don't get it. I don't get our thinking. All the stuff that we have not done. Yahweh said, look, y'all gonna have to dot every I and cross every T. Say, look, one every yod and every tav. The Bible say jot and tittle. Your yud, which is the smallest, to the last. All shall be fulfilled. All shall be. I told y'all, we gotta put Yahweh in a place to where Yahweh gotta do what he said he would do. Because he cannot lie.
Yes.
Woo! Listen to the book. In closing, chapter 1, verse 5. There shall not any man be able to stand before thee all the days of thy life. Huh? As I was with Moshe, so will I be with thee. I carry what Moshe carried. I carry what Yehoshua carried. And Caleb. I will not fail thee nor forsake thee. I'm still walking in that purpose. I'm still walking in that purpose. I'm still walking in that anointing right now today because those are my ancestors and that's my lineage.
Yes.
Their blood run through my blood.
Yes.
Their blood run through my veins. And I make no apologies for that. Because I ain't talking against nobody, but I'm talking to somebody. I'm telling you, we need to start boycotting. This restaurant around, this market around here, shut them down. Come back in and put your own food. Put your own store in your community. I'm sick of it. That's why I say I'm finna sit down. I ain't got time. I don't spin my wheels. And I don't be stuck in mud. I'm going higher. I'm going to keep going higher too. I'm going to keep going higher. And y'all. See, one thing about people, let them keep watching. Let them keep watching. Let them keep watching. The reason why I don't watch people, because I have to keep a close eye on myself. So yeah. I don't watch people. But I have to keep a close eye on myself. But all this stuff that's going on, all this stuff that's being said, this here, you can't teach, you can't this, that, man, where your power? Where the power at? We talking about power. Where is the move of Yah? Y'all don't know how to make Yahweh move.
Come on.
Don't y'all know Yahweh say y'all can make me move? He say, come ye and what? Try me.
Yeah.
At his what? Try me at my what? At my word. Try me and see. And see. We got all that knowledge, but we ain't got no sense. Knowledge with no sense is garbage. All that knowledge is no sense. No Yahweh sense. No Yah sense. Listen. Verse 6. Be strong and of a good courage. For unto this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land which I swear unto thy fathers to give them. Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law which Moshe my servant commanded thee. Turn not from the right hand to the left, that thou mayest prosper wheresoever thou goest. Y'all better leave this. Y'all better stop playing with y'all. What the book say? Wheresoever you go, wherever you be, wherever you come into the knowledge of me, Yahweh. Listen to the book of the law. Shall not depart out of our mouth. Always got to be in our mouth. But thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written in the book. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed. For Yahweh thy Abba is with thee wheresoever thou goest. Then Yehoshua commanded the officers of the people, saying, pass through the host, and command the people, saying, prepare ye victuals, food, for within 3 days you shall pass over this Jordan to go in to possess the land which Yahweh thy Abba giveth you to possess it. Y'all listening to the book. Yahweh says, listen, wherever so y'all goes, I'm giving it to y'all. They are bread. Numbers 21, they are bread for you. They are bread for us. They are Numbers 14 and 9, Sleeker. They are bread for us. Their defense is departed. What y'all think the defense is? The defense was the people that they had beneath them. That was their defense. Was the people that they had beneath them. The apple of his eye. Look, I thank y'all for lending us your eyes and your ears. I hope you understood what was said and what was relayed. Buy it back. Take back the land. Buy back your community. Start one store at a time. Start one house at a time. We got work to do. Start one store. Start one house. Reach one, teach one, teach one, reach one. Start with a department store. Start with a DD's. Start with a Bells. Start with a Steinmart. What that other place is? Just like DD, Ross. Start with a Ross.
Rainbow.
Start with a Rainbow. Start with a Macy's, if that's what you want. But we got to start somewhere. We got to start somewhere, my people. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Hosea 4:6, because they reject knowledge. And because they have gotten above when they really are beneath, I shall also reject them because they have forgotten my law. And because they have rejected and forgotten my law, I shall also forget their children. Listen, we love you. This is not a hate message. This is a take back the land message. It's time to take back the land. If you want to build, we must become an economic power. Every nation that's strong, they have economics. We also must have a jail for these rogue rebels. I'm telling y'all straight up. We got to have a jail, because you cannot have our people running around doing any and everything they want to do under the sun. Yahweh has a judicial system, and I'm not above that system. Like I told my wife, I said, I pray I don't wind up in the jail. I told her that day, I said, I pray I don't wind up in that jail. I pray y'all keep me. But we got to have a judicial system. We got to have an economic system, and we have to have ownership. We got to own our own things. We got to own a car manufacturing company. We got to own a modular home company. We got to own a house building company that builds houses and services, that build buildings, that build skyscrapers. We got to own. And we shall own, because we have overcome. Listen, my wife and I and the kids, we love you here at KSU, Kingdom Headquarters Ministry, True Storehouse. We love you. We love you. Boycott is our strongest weapon. You will see the hand of y'all like you've never seen the hand of y'all before. You will see the exemplification of what power really is when you begin to move in your God in oneness. We thank y'all. We thank you. We say Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem.